All right, check this out, y'all. This is what we got going. I went ahead and ordered a new HEI modular for up underneath the distributor to replace all the factory stuff. This is from MST Ignition. It's got a rev limiter on it, and that was the. It's going to help out with our spark, but the rev limiter is there's the part number for this one. It's what I'm chasing, and help protect the motor, keep us from over RPM in it. It wasn't that bad. It was 100 and just say 130 bucks, like $124. You know, time you get it to your house, just 130 bucks. Get a little change back. But it goes up underneath the cap, very easy to install. But that is not the only thing. Check this out down there. Can y'all see all that down there? That would be antifreeze. You know, not only did the bottom hose have a hole in it, now it turns out the water pump's gone out. So it's coming out the wheat pole and the water pump. So we got to change the water pump in this, and then James will come out later on this afternoon, and then we're going to retune everything and get the car reset and well, retuned back, and should be good to go. We'll try to get out and drive it a little bit tomorrow if everything goes good. Not only that, I got to change that. My dad wants me to take the okay, look, I'll show you this. He wants me to take the ladder rack off his van, which ain't that big a deal. You know, you can drill out these rivets, but this is another little thing we got to do. Drill these out and take the door panels off. That way we can put something behind them. That way the water don't get in. So he don't want it on there. He says he's never going to get on top of it. It's a fiberglass top, so I mean, yeah, other than climbing up it to wash it. But he's got a big yellow ladder that he uses there, and a brush he'll reach out, and that's how he washes the top. So yeah, right, we got a little bit of work ahead of us. So I got to go to the parts house. You can see we got a tag. I got to go to the parts house, get the water pump. I'm probably going to take this one off, take it with me. That way, you know, I'm not quite sure the length. It's a 67 or through 68 Camaro that this motor come out of. So I just go get one for like 68. Surely I should have the one. Okay. Anyways, all right, I'm just rambling. All right, let me get busy. It's super simple. It's just these bolts here, or screws rather, in here, and then it just unplugs right there. Plug the new one in, slide it down. You got to put well, let me get to the new one. I'll show you when I get there. All right, let me get this out. Had I got the new HEI installed, it's bolted down. It is super simple, man. There's two screws there, and then the ground screw here, and then we still got left to hook up the ground here, which is super long, so you can put it just about anywhere. As I said, ground it to the block, so we'll ground it over there, and then of course this one here goes to the distributor cap, and so to this is the tack. We got another wire. It's a split off wire. It comes with it right here, goes with the tack, and then off it's the lead to work the to set the rev limiter. You just ground it out for 1 second. You know, you get the this, you know, like us, we're going to run it at 5,000 RPM, so you'll idle up, hold it at 2,500 RPM, and then it'll read it and set it, and then I'll show you when we do it. We'll check it out. But anyways, I got it done. I'm fixing to have this wrapped up. You can see I got the water pump already off. We went and got another one after riding all over God's green earth to find it. Napa finally had it. Look at that. Good dirt. So, you know, I don't know, it's crazy. But anyways, we got it right there. I'm painting it silver. So get it done. We'll get it put back on the car, and then we'll have this wrapped up. Hopefully we'll get it done before James get here, and then we can get the tune done. I need to put this in the box. That's the old one. So yeah, all right. That's the new stuff. Shit. Okay, anyways, all right. Let me get busy. All right, we got the water pump back on. I got it all put back together. Right like I said, I didn't have the blue. I think the chrome, it was chrome, but then when I hit it with the clear, it kind of gave it that aluminum look, which matched the distributor intake on it. It looks pretty good. Good match. Anywho, all right, I like that. But we got it all put together. I haven't fired it up yet. I got to go get the burping stuff from the other shop out of my shop. I'm over here at Dad's. Well, of course y'all know that. But anywho, we got everything wired up here. Too with this, you can see how this come around. This is the wire right here that you're going to use to do your little deal for the rev limiter. I made me a little wire here to plug into it to come over, and then we'll ground it out here and get the rev limiter set here in just a bit. Hopefully it cranks. I did all this right, because this is the first time I ever put one of these in. I've never, this has been around for a while, but I've never actually went looking for it, anything like this. But anyways, first time for everything, huh? Okay, so we're good there. I got it put back together. Let me go get the stuff, get it burped, and then get this thing fired back up. Okay, this is where we're at. I hooked up the new HEI into it, had it all wired up. I'm pretty sure I did it right. I went over the instructions and everything multiple times, because when we put it in, the car went to stumbling like it was out of time. It would fire right up, it hit immediately, but then it would just start spitting. So, I don't know, we checked everything, right? We pulled out number one, brought it up, because I didn't take the distributor out, so it was just a necessary look, and then made sure we had hot going over to the coils. We did, and then we checked the coils. I changed the coil out from over there out of the other truck, make sure that wasn't it. Troubleshoot, and now I'm right back to the way it completely was before I even started. The car runs fine. I brought it up to temp before I could put the water in it, before I get the burper off of it there. But we're gonna try again. Maybe I pinked something when I bolted it up the first time and I didn't see it. But I'm gonna put it back in and see if it does it again. And then if it does, then I might have got a bad one. It might have been Friday or something when they made that one. I don't know. I have to call them and see what's the difference, because they didn't replace the coil or none of that on theirs to a higher coil, or they don't say that. So you just get it, you put it in. I mean, there's 3 screws and a couple of wiring, a little bit of wiring, but I mean, all in all, it does not take that long to put in. Very easy install. But anywho, I'm just rambling. We'll let this thing cool off, and we'll go get something to eat, and then I'll get the other one put back on, see if it does it again. I'll holler at you in a bit. Okay, this is where we're at. I had it in a loop. I had this wire, which is supposed to be my new tack wire going into the cap. I created a loop. That's what was killing the car. That's what was messed up with it right now. So that was figured out, and then that was my bad. But I can't figure out, and I had James come over. We went over it several different ways. When you see all this is a mess here like this, trying to figure out how to set the rev. Everything else works perfect with the unit. Great throttle response. I mean, it's getting better spark, so it's all working right. The car runs great, but we can't set the rev limiter. That's the thing we're running into. We can't figure out. And I mean, if you look at the instructions, it's pretty straightforward. It's kind of like stumping. You know what I mean? James come over and he helped me out, and we went and sat out here for 30 minutes or so, maybe 45 minutes, trying to figure out what it is. I don't know, maybe the tack, how the tack's wired up, or I don't know. We are literally, I'm stumped right at this point. We're going to look up some more things. I'm going to call them, talk to them, see what they say, and then if it's not anything else that we're doing, then it's got to be the unit, and then I can send it back and get a different one. So, I mean, that's where I'm sitting at. I'm stumped. I didn't get to do it in my dad's van. I've been stuck here. It's raining now, so there ain't no chance of doing it this afternoon. So it is what it is. But this to be continued. So, all right, haters. I hope y'all enjoy, and I'll holler at y'all later.